This is a Stand Up Labs production, powered by digital media.
Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
No, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy.
My radio is spitting at me.
All right.
Yeah, we're started. This is
Yes.
it. We're going.
We're doing it, folks.
Folks, we're doing a gorilla-style podcast.
Yes.
That's G-U-E-R.
Like Gorilla Glue.
No, that's G-O-R.
Oh, shit. Duct tape?
Duct is D-U-C-T.
Yes.
We talked about that before. I think one of the episodes, the Tim Allen joke.
One
where
of
he
the worst
says,
of all time.
Nobody knows what this stuff is. And it is. It's duct tape. By the way,
Right.
there's a huge echo in here. Is that going to be all right? We're recording, folks, gorilla style. I don't know what that means, really. Gorilla means like informal or something.
Yeah, like when you take a camera on the subway. You know,
Gorilla.
it's gorilla.
Yeah, you don't have permission or whatever. So anyways, the studio is all booked up. What were you going to say?
Oh, there's guerrilla warfare.
Right. That's
Yes,
what I
yes.
think of it as, where they just kind of pop and jump out like, I think ISIS is kind of guerrilla-y.
Sure, they got a social media presence.
Yeah, but gorillas can have that.
I guess so.
That was a big... No, that's G.O. again.
Ah, right.
There was a
right.
big bit in the movie Captain Ron.
Oh yeah, Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell. And that was a big thing because he's like, there's gorillas in here, and then the Martin Short... Was it Martin Short? Not
I
Martin
believe it
Short.
was.
It was Martin Short, I think.
Was it Martin Short? Yeah, I think it was.
I think it was Martin Short. Can we get a Google? Shelby's got no computer down here. We'll explain in a moment. But anyways, Captain Ron.
I love you, Shel.
Big fans. Big lips.
Big dick.
Is that right?
Oh yeah.
Have we got to the bottom of that?
Huge
Big
dong.
dick? Shelby's
See?
saying yes.
I can tell when a guy's a big dong.
Yeah, I think... I don't want to hurt any feelings, but I think weird face equals big dick.
Well, you got to balance it out.
I think... Because, like, I'm approaching weird face. I got, like, a kind of an odd face and a
Get
decent
on.
dick.
Yeah. Okay.
But
so
remember
you're right
that there
in the
was
middle.
that one guy, comedy guy, I don't want to say his name. He had a real weird face and a gigantic dick.
Mr. Bean.
Comedian, Creek in the Cave.
Oh, Michael Shockey.
Jeez, what are you
he knows
doing?
he's weird looking and got
What
a
are you
big dick.
doing? But yeah, he's got an enormous penis.
Yeah,
but
he was a 10-incher, I
I'm going to
think.
say odd face.
Odd.
Not bad.
So you're saying, are you happy with sacrificing a little normal-looking face to go decent?
No,
Hog.
of course not, because
You'd rather have
only
the good face.
From now to the time I die, only one person's going to see my dick in a sexual manner.
Well, make
Hundreds
it two.
will see in a comedic manner.
I'm your second.
Well, that could be. But face, every single person sees.
a
They're
good
like, oh, look
point.
at that shitty face.
Right. Yeah.
So I'd rather have medium dick, good face.
But if you were it's such a kick in the dick because it's if you were like, let's say you want to be like Casanova and fuck a bunch of girls. If you got the bad face and the big dick, it's hard to get them to the dick with the face.
But you got to spread the rumor about the big dick.
The
and then
rumor.
Girls, like I remember talking to my previous girlfriend. There was a guy in like her school, her college, and he had a gigantic dick. Mm-hmm. There was a big lead. I remember his name, but give me a
wow,
second.
you knew his name even.
Yeah, well, we talked about it. It was like a myth. It was like Moby Dick.
Like William Wallace.
So, anyways, he had some huge dick.
Moby Dick. I just got that.
It wasn't bad. It was a double whale dick.
Yeah. It's just
Double whale dick.
aha.
Anywho, but yeah, he had this legendary dick, and like everybody fucked him. Everyone blew him. You know, it was like
Yeah.
this big thing. This huge dick guy.
See, I know a guy with a large wagon, and he said a lot of ladies are like, it bothers them. Like he puts it in, and they're like, oh, too much.
Yeah, I think this was one of those guys. Like a lot of people couldn't blow him. They're like, they had to
Wow.
like, unhinge their jaw
Wow.
like a snake,
yes.
an anaconda. He had his crazy. His name was Steve College.
College.
That was his last name, and he was in college.
Huh.
And he had a gigantor dick. If you're listening, Steve, congrats on that dick. Word is out.
Well, he's graduated. Now he's Steve Office Job.
Yeah, he might be Steve Unemployed Heroin Addict, the way this country's going.
Well, with that dong, he's going to porno.
You could shoot it right in his dick.
Aha.
If I was going to shoot heroin, it would have to go in my dick because that's my most pronounced veins. They're everywhere. I got a vein that's as thick as my dick. I look like I have a double-barreled dick.
Double barrel.
It's just a big purple cock on the side of it. It hurts.
Wow, you got a co-cock.
Yeah, I got a sore purple cock vein.
Yeah, it's like a sidecar.
It's gorilla. Mm-hmm. Gorilla dick. What do their dicks look like? You ever see a gorilla dick?
I've seen a mushroom.
What's that mean?
Gorilla dick. Gorilla dicks look weird. They're pointy and thin.
What?
Yes.
So am I.
I know.
You're like thin. Shelby, if you get a chance, could you pull up a gorilla dick image? Google it on your phone, not mine.
Wait, it's on my phone wallpaper. Hang on.
Oh, baby. You're not a wallpaper guy. What do you got for wallpaper? No wallpaper.
No
right?
wallpaper. I go with the standard set.
I hate that about you.
Why?
I just got a picture of, Hicks or some
Hicks?
shit.
What am I, gay? You got a picture of your lady. I find that so cliche.
Cliche. I love
Yeah.
her. What are you talking about?
Well,
I look at her, I
mean,
go, hey,
I love
swell.
pizza rolls. I don't have them tattooed on my asshole.
I didn't get it tattooed on my ass. It's on my phone. Plus, I got a bit out of that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, you don't remember that
The
bit?
cigarette pack?
It was a cigarette pack.
Yes, that's a good bit.
You can hear it on my album, Tuesdays with Stuart. No, that's not it. Are you mad at me?
That's the one.
I just think you go nice. You're like one of these people that doesn't have a outgoing voicemail.
I don't?
Too cool for school. You do, but it's very similar.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Oh, Gorilla Dick just
It's
showed
teeny.
up. Well, I told you it's thin.
It looks like little Gary Veter down there.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
I think Veter's is bigger.
It looks like a marker with the cut cap off of it.
Oh, yeah, it's a felt pen.
Wow.
Damn, it's tiny, huh?
Yeah, that poor guy.
Yeah, you think they'd be packing heat.
You would think.
Maybe that's why they like bananas.
I picture them hooking on, like on a vine, and swinging off their giant gorilla cock.
Like a possum.
Yeah, nothing doing. That thing is embarrassing.
Wow. Boy, oh boy, gorillas, step it up. I bet a spider monkey's got a bigger cock.
Spider monkey. That's happening.
Two terrifying animals.
Yeah,
People
I'm reading. Oh, go ahead.
People like monkeys. I think they're terrifying.
No, they'll rip your dick off.
Yes.
Throw it in the tall grass.
Yeah. Like a
Chappelle.
celery stalk.
Ooh, that's one of the best lines ever.
Maybe that's why they're ripping dick offs. They're angry about theirs.
That's one of my favorite bits of all time. The AIDS, the monkey. You can't fuck a human and a monkey.
Right.
Rip
How
your
does that
dick off
go?
and throw it in the tall grass. He's
Oh,
talking about how
yeah.
AIDS. It's in the first one, Killing Him Softly. He talks about how AIDS. The theory of AIDS is like somebody fucked a monkey and then a person.
Uh-huh.
He's like, I'm not buying it. There's no people fucking, like, I'm going to get some monkey puss on Friday.
Right.
He's like, I'm going to fuck Sheila on Thursday and monkey puss on Friday. Something I haven't watched it in
And they
years.
said they're too strong. They can rip your dick off.
Throw it in the tall grass. The tall grass. Boy, he's good. Anyways, I think we just talked about him like last week's episode.
3 specials coming out. I'm curious. 2 are already done.
What?
That's the rumor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's insane.
Be sure to check those out.
I wish we
folks.
had cans. What is this sounding like? It's very echoey. It sounds like we're in a gorilla cave.
I think we're all right.
Oh, heads up, tiny dick.
Oh, God.
What was I going to say? It was about something. We were talking about dicks and gorillas. I had something to add. Oh, wait. It was about
Donkey Kong.
blowing people
Uh-huh.
and big dicks.
Big Dick College.
Yeah, it was something. Ah, fuck. I lost it.
Interesting how gals hear about a big dick and they run towards it.
Well, they want to see it. I think I would want to see it. Don't you want to see
I'm
Steve
dying to see
College's
it.
dick?
I'm dying to see College's cock.
It's got to be something else.
Yeah. I'd like to enroll.
Maybe you can roll. But it feels like it would be a problem to have a dick that big. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I would hate-
yeah.
You get married and then you can't get laid because you're fucking it up. Now you got to jam regular-sized dildos in there your whole life
Oh, interesting.
to not be able to get blown. You got to you got to fuck Steven Tyler or somebody that can suck it.
Well, I heard a girl comedian go on stage and she was completely honest about everything, which was refreshing. And she was like, my ex-boyfriend had a huge dong and I got used to it. And she's like, I loved the way it felt when it filled me up. They want to
Yeah.
be filled up,
Right.
which is such a dirty term.
Yeah. I remember saying that to a dame one time. I said, I'm going to fill you with my cum. And she made a noise. I think I got to her. I think it did something good for her.
Good got to her.
I think. But it's hard to tell because some of those noises are indistinguishable. It could have been like
Uh-huh.
a, ugh.
Yeah.
But it might have been a, ooh.
Uh-huh.
Those are so similar, you see?
Yes. And
And Oh, I can't decipher.
Right. Sounds like gorilla.
I got a similar joke about the faces. Sometimes the face you can't tell. Is that a pain face or is that a good face?
Oh, yes.
There's so many faces that I'm like, am I hurting you? And then they're like, no, you're not hurting me. You never hurt anybody, gorilla dick.
Right.
Fucking asshole.
Yeah, my grandmother used to look like she was laughing when she cried. She would go,
Oh, yeah.
and it would fuck me up as a kid. I was like, is she pissed? Or it was ruining the sex.
Well, that's what's so interesting about laughing and crying. They're such similar emotions.
Uh-huh.
If you cry hard enough, you'll start to laugh.
Uh-huh.
And if you laugh hard enough, you start to cry.
How do you like that?
They're very similar.
Yeah, they're both involuntary. They're both very emotional. You got something there, fatty.
But a lot of people fake both of them also.
Oh.
People fake cry. During a breakup, you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I miss you. And then the door
Yes.
shuts and they're like, oh, see you later.
I remember in college I dated a whore who cheated on me, and she was like, I gotta tell you, I got bad news. And I wanted out the whole time, and she's like, I knew it was coming. She's like, I fucked Reggie. And I was like, oh my God, you bitch. And the whole time I'm just like, all right, I'm out of this one, thank God. But I really played, I went Meryl Streep on her ass.
Wow.
I really went hard. I was like, you bitch. And I got some, like, get out of jail free cards. I was like, you're buying me dinner and slapping my ass and fixing my fence and all this shit. So she helped me out.
Did you fix your fence?
No, she patched it, but it broke again.
That must have been a hell of a dorm.
Yeah, well, I didn't live in the dorms.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I got a couple buddies and I got a house.
With a fence.
Yes. Yeah, we kept
Was it a
those
white picket?
minorities out. No, chain link.
Chain link. I mean, that's
Yeah.
nothing to sneeze. I mean, that's something to sneeze at. What
There
do
you
you
go.
sneeze at?
You sneeze at bad things.
I guess, but I've never seen it happen. I've never seen someone go, hey, I don't like this lady over here. Achoo.
That's a good point.
Something to sneeze at. Who's
Yeah.
sneezing at things? I mean, this sounds like a Seinfeld bit, but it's a good point.
It's a great point.
It's nothing to sneeze at. Who sneezes at things?
I guess it's Pepper he sneezed at.
There's a dog with no leash. Achoo, you piece of shit. Get
Yeah,
outta
they go,
here.
here's $80. That's something to sneeze at. So if it was 70, would I be chewing on you?
Well, you don't sneeze at 70. It'd have to be, 8 cents or something.
Aha.
I'd sneeze at 8 cents.
I'll sneeze at anything. I sneeze when I sneeze. I don't know. I've never had a choice in the matter.
Did I ever tell you about this? Speaking of ex-girlfriends and breakups, did I ever tell you the story? My previous girlfriend, it was a torrid love affair, And,
Becca.
yeah, well, geez, why are you going to
sorry,
name people?
sorry.
What are you doing with the names?
I'm sorry.
This is 2 weeks in a row.
I'm trying to fill the people in.
I don't want them Googling this dame.
They want to be filled up.
Trying to live a life of peace out there somewhere.
All right. We'll call her Kelly.
Becca Kelly, not bad.
Oh, boy.
So anyways, we had this torrid love affair. We
Yes.
lived together. It was a whole thing, and the emotions ran wild, tractor beam, the whole thing.
Aha.
And then we broke up. We parted. She had to move away or some bullshit.
Bad time. You were in a bad way.
Bad way. Yeah,
Yeah.
bad gay. I went gay for a minute.
I was there.
Didn't
That's how we
take.
met.
It didn't take.
You
had
went
a
gorilla.
dick. But anyways, by the way, I'm sweating like a gorilla in the mist over here.
Ah, jeez. I saw your gut.
Gut.
Gunt.
I'm wearing 3 layers here.
It went up. I saw the belly button and everything. Oh!
There's no gut. That's a pack.
That's a hairy gut.
Gorilla. Anyways, so we had to break up, and we were breaking up. It's like the last time we were going to see each other, and it was really sob fest. I'm crying. She's crying. I shit blood.
Yes.
And then I leave, and I thought I had a funny bit because I was in her apartment. We packed up, and I was leaving first, so I left. And then as soon as the door shut, I swung it open and went, actually, I got to shit real quick. Is that all right?
Oh.
I thought it was a funny bit, but when I opened the door, she was like in the fetal position sobbing, which is kind of nice to see, obviously. But
Yes, that is
I
nice.
felt terrible, and she's like, what? And I was like, it was a bit. I was kidding.
Ah.
And she's like, get out of here, you piece of shit. And then I was like, I'm sorry. And I closed the door, and I was like, boy, that didn't go well. It was like the worst bomb of my
That's
life.
a big bomb.
But it was kind of charming to me personally that there's pure comedy in there. It was like the lowest point of my life. I wanted to kill myself. And I was like,
hear ya.
let me squeeze a joke in.
I like that,
I think
yeah.
it's a pretty funny joke.
That's
you have a
funny.
whole breakup, and then you're like, actually, can I take a shit real quick? I just realized it's a long ride.
Right.
But I thought she would laugh, but
Yeah.
she didn't. She just
Well, usually when the
Right.
tension is that high, any joke will cut it, and that's even a good joke.
right because the cry, laugh, there's
Right.
similar emotions.
Right.
But it was pure cry. And then the whole car ride home, I was like, Jesus, what was I thinking with that thing?
I've had a million of those, and they never work. Those are bad timing jokes where like, it's not the time.
Yeah. Every once in a while they work.
Yeah, but they don't work for me. I really go deep on the bad time. It's like 9/11, and I jump in there.
Well, you had the Beth Stelling nice legs. That was fun.
Oh, you like that?
I thought it was insensitive, but it was a fun joke.
They
You know,
weren't bad stems.
great stems.
Yeah. I think 9/11. I
Decent steps. I
turned
don't know
to
what
a
I'm saying.
black guy and I said, "Boy, you're pretty ashy," or something, and it didn't go over.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah.
Well, was he ashy?
No, it's just because of the ash.
Oh, I see. I thought maybe he was just self-conscious about his ashiness.
Oh, I wouldn't just go, hey, ash hole.
Let me ask you a question.
Please.
I mean, I don't have one. I just wanted to do that ash pun.
Oh,
there.
I liked it.
But anyways, I don't know. This is fun. We're having fun here. We're in an empty comedy club, which you said is similar to being in school during the nighttime.
Yes, that's right.
But we're at a comedy club during the daytime. It's
Right.
reverse. We're kind of reverse schoolboys now.
Ah, I'll take it. Yeah, although there was more people here now than last night.
Tough night for comedy last night. This is coming out a month after we're recording. And folks, I just want to apologize. Let's get it out there. We got crazy schedules. You're going to Australia.
Yep.
And it's already tomorrow there.
Ooh, that's
You ever hear
kinda
that
nice.
quote? Charles Schultz.
Say it again. You said it last time.
Don't worry about the world ending today. It's already tomorrow in Australia.
Yes.
Which isn't true until noon.
Aha.
So,
It is noon.
or maybe not noon. Maybe it's sometime. I think they're
I think
12
it's
hours
8
ahead.
a.m. or something.
I think they're 12 hours ahead. I believe.
Yeah. Yeah. It
So
is
yeah.
12.
So not till noon is
Aha.
it? Truisms.
I gotta say, I'm not looking forward. I've gone already once. I feel like once a year, Australia, I'm good.
Once a year.
Yeah.
I think once a decade would probably be good.
Or that.
Once a year. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah. Well, twice a year. It's a bit much on the travel side.
Yeah, that's a lot of travel. Are you flying private though?
No.
Yeah, I think it's too hard to fly private down there.
I don't think I want to fly private all the way there because that jet is small. At least with the plane, I can walk around. I don't have to talk to anybody. With the
Right.
jet, you got to be like, hey, Schumer, what's shaking?
Right. Yeah, that's exciting. But anyway, so we apologize because we have to put some of these in the can. We have to record when we're available to
Yes.
record. So this is the thing, folks. It's either an episode that was recorded 3 weeks ago or it's no episode. So we figured this is better. We'll try to keep it evergreen because right now, who knows? We could be recording this right now.
Well, the question is, does the audience want us to flip and flop?
What do you mean?
You know, like, should we put this one out next kind of thing?
No, I think, well, so far we're pretty evergreen here.
Are we?
But we're about to, well, so far, but we're
Yeah.
about to get into probably Thanksgiving and shit.
Yeah, we got to
This
go
is-
can.
Today is December 20th, but we're actually recording this on, well, maybe I shouldn't even reveal. It's
Aha.
October 11th, folks.
Yeah, 2010.
You went 10, I went 15.
Yeah, I went too far, maybe.
Whole numbers. Are those whole numbers? They're divided by 5. I don't
Prime?
really know.
That's
I don't know what a prime number is to this day. I don't know what a
Ah.
square root is.
I never will, and I never want to.
No, I don't know what a root canal is either.
I've had one of those.
Have you?
No, I had a wisdom teeth pulled.
Yeah, I was supposed to, and then I backed out.
Wow, what's that? Is it growing out of your neck?
Oh, it's crazy, baby.
Is it hurt?
No, it doesn't hurt, but it hurt for like a couple of days. I talked about it, I think, a little bit in the pod. It hurt for a while.
Boy, you pushed through.
But my sister-in-law to be was my hero. Did we talk about this already?
A bee.
To be.
Ah.
My girlfriend's sister, I guess they told me the story, her family, she was going to get her wisdom teeth taken out in the parking lot. I don't know when she was probably 17 or 18. Walking into the parking lot, got halfway up there, stopped and went, I'm not doing it. Turned around, went back in the car. I wouldn't get out of the car. They were like banging on the windows.
Is
You gotta
that
get your wisdom
right?
teeth. She's like, I don't give a shit. I'm not doing it.
Holy
And they were like,
smokes.
come on, Vicky, you piece of shit. And they were like hitting the windows. And she was
What?
like, that's it. I'm not going. I don't care.
I don't know how I feel about that.
And they were like, her family was like, all right. And then she's just taking care of it. She brushes and Listerines or whatever I don't know what she does,
Is
but
that something?
it's fine. And I was like, she's a hero. It was
Oh,
like
my-
George watching the guy just take the crying girlfriend.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm sorry, I'm not changing my mind. That's
Huh.
what she is to me. I was like, I'm not doing it either then. I got a wisdom teeth growing out of my tongue over here.
I don't know if that's a hero move. I find it a little pussy.
I'm a pussy.
All right.
Pussies are my heroes.
All right. Well, I mean, I like them. You eat with your hero.
Yeah, he's a hero. Give me a chicken parm hero.
Yeah, there you go. Give me a pussy hero.
That'd be fun. I'd like to stick a chicken cutlet right in the vagina and
Ooh,
have
and-
some extra marinara.
And then fuck both.
Oh, not fuck, eat.
Oh, I see. So you eat through the parm, you get right to the veg.
I think I stop once the parm is gone. I say, nice to meet you.
I think you
sister."
got to at least lick off the marinara.
Yes, I'm trying to clean it up.
Just a goodwill, yeah.
And the cheese.
And hopefully she's not menstruating.
No, you'd have to do it when it's not menstruating.
But
I'm going to
wow.
talk to my gal about this, see how she feels. It would have to be not hot.
Yeah,
It would have to be a room temp.
yeah,
You can't put
yeah.
a boiling cutlet on there.
Woo! You don't want a cutlet in the crotch. Cutlet crotch.
Because I think I would do that for her. I'd stick my dick right through a hero bun and say, hey, but she doesn't want anything to do with
That'd be fun.
She doesn't like chicken parm or penis, I don't think.
Choice meat, bone in. But
Loved it.
here's
I'm having a great time, may I say.
this is fun. But
All
here's
right.
I'm stuck on this wisdom teeth whore.
Sure.
So She just said no. My dad would have boop boop unlocked that car door, kicked me in the nuts, and said, "You're going in there, you little bitch."
Well, this is the old days, so I don't think they had the boop boops.
Oh, what is it? The 40s?
And then she doesn't have nuts, so.
Aha.
I mean, if a kid's not going to do something, he's not going to do it. Like, I had that with food. I never ate any food. My parents would be like, you got to try this, you piece of shit. And I'd just be like, I'm not eating it.
Really?
What are they going to do, stuff a fucking steak down my neck?
My dad would. He was angry.
No, you gave in. You're a puss.
I'm a puss.
You're talking us pussies. We're tough. I'm saying I'm not doing that. I'm putting my foot down.
I know, but what if the people in World War II, all the young men said, I'm not going?
That's neither here nor there. I'm not in World War II.
Well,
I'm talking about my wisdom teeth. This is my body's, nobody's body but mine.
I'm
you run your
saying
own body.
Let
me run mine.
It's another example of putting your body in harm's way and saying yay or nay.
But that's life or death, and I'm laying my life on the line for some other countryman. And there's plenty of conscientious objectors.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and they're heroes now, too.
But I got my wisdom teeth removed, and I ate all those fucking vegetables, and I'm happy for it.
I'm happy, too. We're both happy. We're
All
happy
right.
guys. If I was over here sad sacking around, you could go, hey, go get your wisdom teeth. You could be like me.
All right, but I'm just saying there are things in life where you got to push through, and it's going to be hard, it's going to suck, but it's better on the other end. And if you don't want to push back on too many things, so you'll never get to the greatness.
But her and I both living great lives. Very successful people. We got some money. We're happy. We're living our lives. And our teeth are fine. I mean, mine are crooked, but that's neither here nor there.
Doesn't she have to maintain the wisdom?
You brush your teeth. Well, you don't brush?
I brush.
I brush, too. We brush, and you get you swish around back there.
All right.
It's fine.
I'm just saying you don't want to push back on too many things because some things you'll hold yourself back if you just say no.
But here, you're a sucker. They're just trying to take those teeth out. Obviously, that was 20 years ago for her. It's been several years for me. We're doing just fine. And I'm thousands of dollars richer. That would have been $2,000 plus 2 days out of work. I would have missed work. My face is all numb. It's swollen up. I'm beating the system.
Well, she probably had her parents paying for it at the time.
Well, whatever.
All right,
Save them some money.
I'm just saying. What if you got your bags packed? You're about to go to New York to do comedy, move there, live your dream, and you go, it's going to be hard. I'll stay here.
Well, these are different situations.
Well,
of course.
obviously, I'm giving.
We're doing things
comparison.
to improve our lives. That would be to take away from subtract your life. I'm improve my life by not doing something painful that I don't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Some things are painful that you don't want to do, but they're rewarding.
Yes.
Like a set at the comic strip on Sunday night at 11 p.m.
Rough room, folks.
Brutal.
Yeah.
But I do it to plow through and make a couple bucks.
All right. Well, I'm a hard on myself guy, and I feel bad if I wuss out.
Right. But to me, I'd be harder on myself if I did do it, and I was like, I didn't even need to do that. I feel good about myself
I
now.
hear you.
I avoided thousands of dollars in surgery.
Right.
So,
Whew. All right. That was a good little volley there.
Oh, this is the most fun I've ever had. By the way, what time? I have no idea. You keeping track of the time
we usually
here?
have a clock running.
We got no clock.
We're in a garage, folks, on Staten Island.
It probably sounds like I feel like we're going to get a lot of complaints. It's very echoey here.
We're right in that mic. We're eating it.
I know, but I can hear the...
Oh, really? Well, it's better than the fridge in that bar area.
Boy, it's Christmas week, by the way.
Aha!
December 20th.
Yes.
You like Christmas? You're a Christmas guy?
Love Christmas.
But you don't love going home so much.
Yeah, well, the folks suck. But I love the tree. I love the snow. I love the jingle and the bell and the lights. I'm into it. I love the spirit.
We should get together. We should do some Christmassy things.
I'm down.
I'm going to get a tree. We should do Fifth Avenue. We should do Central Park. We should suck each other's dicks.
How about this? I've never gone ice skating. I'd love to go.
Never in your life.
Not once.
Me either. I'm a New Englander.
Well, come on.
I was a big pussy. I was afraid.
Aha!
I've roller skated.
Well, you see, this is one of those things you'll enjoy if you push through.
Oh, yeah. Well, now. I mean, I was a kid then.
Oh,
now
well,
I'm an adult.
What's the fear? Sitting on it? Sitting on that skate?
Well, it was all pond skating when I was a kid. You fall
that-
right into that water,
that
which
is
I
a little-
did several times because I would just be on my feet. But the fear is everything. Falling down, not being able to do it, being like, hey, you faggot, you can't skate. I mean, those are
right.
tough times back then.
Sure.
And then what are you going to play hockey? You get hit, you get beat up, the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a real scared kid.
Yeah.
I'm a scared adult. I'm terrified of this Trump and the politics
right.
and the climate change and the World War III and the race wars. My God.
Isn't that going to be crazy? Yeah, the race war, that scares the hell out of me. But, like, isn't that going to be crazy when snow is like a memory? That's gonna be weird when you go. Oh, when I was a kid, we had snow. They're gonna go, snow. Wow, what was that like, Dad?
Well, it might not be. Remember, it might be fucking coming down the Arctic blast. We might get 10 feet of snow.
Aha!
It's extremes in weather. You know what I mean?
You got 10 feet. A couple of years ago, didn't you? In old Whitman,
Boston. Yeah, it was crazy. It was like mounds and mounds of snow. That was scary. It was driving people insane. My mother was going crazy. I went up there. It was like an alien life form. It was 17 inches high, 17 feet high.
What?
These banks.
Holy
they had to keep
hell.
shoveling it off to the corners. It was like higher than the roof.
I blame the Jews. They run the banks.
Okay. Well, you
Well-
better be careful. They'll take away your special.
Oh, God, you're right. I'm sorry, Shlomo. Here's something that weather stuff can really mess with you. Those natural disasters. During Sandy, I was living in New York. We had no power for 6 days. And I'll tell you, on the third day, I remember sitting there in the dark, and I got up, and, you're smelly, you got cold water, you got no food. I'm just getting all frustrated. I lived with a girl. We hated each other. We had a little dog running around. It was brutal. Dog running around in the dark is not fun.
No, I hated that dog between you and me.
Everybody hated that dog.
All right, good to know.
We all hated the dog.
I hate all dogs.
Died of brain cancer.
Is
by
that
the way.
right?
Is that something or what?
Well, we might have to edit this out in post, but he deserved it.
Woo-wee! That one hurt. So I
He's
get
got
up.
8 more lives anyways.
Yeah, I think it's a cat. I get up. It's pitch black. It's probably like 9 at night. I get up and I flip the light switch on, and I go, oh yeah. And I had this like wave of just defeated. I want to give up. I want to strangle somebody. I want to throw fucking food off the table and wipe the table clean. I just wanted to like go berserk, and I had to like sit down and calm myself down and literally go, all right, you piece of shit, you're gonna be okay, you're gonna get through this, it's gonna come back on someday. But I had this wave of just pure anger, and had to fight through it.
This must feel like these third world country people. They just feel like that all the time.
I guess so.
But maybe they feel less like that because they don't know what it's like.
They're not used to it. Yeah.
But maybe those World War II people. How about those people?
Oh, the vets.
I just remember what I was going to talk about 25 minutes ago.
The gorilla dick.
I'm reading this book by Jake Tapper.
Oh, he's good.
Yeah, he's a Jew.
Oh,
And a big comedy fan.
Big Jew.
Yeah, big fan of comedy. And he was at the Louis C.K. show in D.C. He tweeted at Michelle Wolf, but not me. It hurt my feelings.
Ouch.
But she talks politics, and he's a politic guy.
Uh-huh.
But anyways, I'm reading a book called Valor or something Valor. What the hell's Valor mean, by the way? I'm reading a book. It's in the title. I have no idea what it means.
It's up there with noble and courage.
I think it's couragey.
Yeah, it's something with the war.
True Valor or something. It's about the Afghan War. And
Yeah.
it's really fucking fascinating, that war.
Oh, yeah?
But, boy, now I forget what I was going to say about it. I just remembered it was about that.
Well, you lost it again, huh?
Ah, shit.
Valor, Tapper, Wolf tweet, sucking dick.
It was something in the book that I had read, but man, that war is a nightmare, those guys. I mean, those guys, they go out there, Afghanistan, and there's all these things. There's the war, of course. You just think like, they're fighting machine guns and they're in gunfire. But then there's like cobras up there.
Yes.
And like Afghanistan's all kinds of different climates.
Uh-huh.
Like they fly in a helicopter. It's 90 degrees down here. They fly up 10,000 feet. It's like 10 degrees.
Wow.
And there's one scene in the book. They didn't bring enough sleeping bags, so they're all like huddled in, sharing sleeping bags on top of each other.
Oh, my
And
God.
just freezing. They almost freeze to death. And then the enemy. And then I think it might have had to do with this heat-seeking missile. Did we talk about heat-seeking or heat something?
Well, we talked about the Sandy. I had no power. I had cold water.
I remember what it was. It was about the Arctic monkeys you were talking about.
Arctic
Spider
monkey.
monkeys.
Arctic.
Spider monkey.
Yes.
The spider monkeys, they had these things, so they're trying to like keep watch or whatever all night, and like these something spiders, monkey spiders. They're like the
Monkey
size
spider.
of a palm, and they would just crawl into the sleeping bag and
Oh,
shit.
my
They'd wake
God.
up. I mean, how do these guys know? I mean, they say that these veterans are killing themselves 22 suicides a day.
Wow.
Have you heard about this?
No.
22 a day.
Where was this?
America, the United States of America. This
What
is happening
war?
now.
Oh, now.
This is Afghan war, Iraq war. 2 wars at
22
the
a
same
day.
time. 22
Holy.
per day.
Wow.
We should do some sort of benefit or something.
Yeah, well, they're already gone.
Well, I mean, there's 22 a day. There's 22 tomorrow, December 21st. They haven't died yet.
You want to stop them.
Of course I want to stop
I
them.
see. I didn't
Stop
know if it-
loss.
I didn't know it was for the family.
I see. Something. We got to do something about
Yeah,
these poor
holy
guys.
moly. We're really weeding ourselves out here.
But you're out there, it's freezing, or it's 1,000 degrees one day, it's freezing the next day. You don't know what the hell you're doing out there. The enemy's shooting at you. You don't know who's the enemy. And then there's a spider in the fucking thing.
Oh,
A
the
cobra.
spider. Yes.
One was like a tss, and they grab the lowest ranking guy, like Peter or whatever. Get over here, Private Peter. Kill this fucking thing. He's gonna come over with his knife, you know.
Poor Pete.
Those rankings are tough.
Yeah, it's the only way to do it though when you think about it. Because if we were all sitting around, a bunch of us in a group, and we were like, "Hey, Bobby, go kill that spider," it'd be like, "No, you kill it." So you need the ranking just to cut down on yelling at each other.
It cut down the spiders.
And the snakes.
But my God, terrifying. And then they would meet these guys in the villages. They don't even know. They're like some of these villages in Afghanistan. They're barely human beings. They're like outside of a society.
Hey.
They thought like, whatever I meant to say.
Like indigenous?
They thought that the Americans were the Russians from 20 years earlier.
Uh-huh.
They're like, oh, Russia, sorry. And they're like, the Russians left 20 years ago.
Wow.
This is a different country occupying them.
A little out of date.
And they didn't even know what 9/11. They'd never heard of 9/11.
Wow.
Some of these guys, they're like, we don't know what the fuck. They're just crazy, you know, like cavemen.
Could be
essentially.
paradise, yeah.
Pretty wild.
Is it good to not know?
I think they're
Ignorance?
like really don't. I mean, they're like living amongst rocks. They're like it's
no
like they're
Wi-Fi.
fucking retards up there.
Right.
Pardon my French. But anyways, I think we got some veterans listening to this. Don't kill yourselves. Stay
No.
strong. You're loved and you're appreciated.
And we need you, goddammit.
Jesus, that was one right there.
Oh, God. Well, 23.
Jesus. Well, that might have been the first one today.
Good point.
But anyways, stay strong out there, brothers, and call somebody for God's sakes. You know what I mean? Call somebody.
Shoot us a tweet. We'll favorite it.
Call me.
But yeah, it's kind of tough, you know. I used to see on those Vietnam docs, they would talk about like cutting a foot off just to go back home and shit.
We did an episode talking about that.
We did.
Yeah, you don't remember the draft?
Oh, the draft.
Remember the pouring the milk and the one guy put cum in his eyes?
Yes,
the whole thing.
I like draft over bottle.
But they have to. Every time at the time, my first day bartending, I opened the bar tap. The guy was like, "Why don't you make a Miller Lite? Get a Miller Lite, and I'll see what you can do there, sonny boy." And I was like 17, had pimples, and my voice was cracking.
Yeah.
And I poured a pint of Miller Lite, and I brought it over to him and gave it to him. I was like, "There you go. How about that?" And he's like, "What'd you forget?" And I was like, "You're welcome." And he's like, "Why don't you close the tap?" And I looked over, and there was just beer. I just left the tap open for like 3 minutes.
That's silly.
Yeah, there was like 80 ounces of beer everywhere. He's like, that's first and foremost. You gotta close the tap. I was like, this isn't for me.
I thought he was gonna say napkin.
No. I just left it open. I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah, how'd you do that one?
It'd be like if I fucked and then just left my dick out for the rest of my life.
Right. Well, both wet.
Mm-hmm. Weird face.
There you go, gorilla dick.
Anyways, yeah, these war books, boy, it's exciting, but it's so sad. And they're writing letters, and their fucking kids are born. They weren't even there. And then I'm reading the book. I'm early on. I'm like, these people are all going to die. I know it.
Yeah.
So sad.
I mean, that's why war is such great entertainment, because you're like, this is compelling because it's people died. It's
Very
like some
compelling.
dude who had a mom, who had a house, you know, a room. He would shit in his bathroom and watch TV, and then he went off to war and died.
Yeah, it's brutal, and it's important to get in there and really I try to meditate on that shit, because you think just like, they're over there, they're doing that thing,
Right.
they signed up for it, yada, yada.
Yeah.
But, boy, they're really in harm's way over there.
Oh, yeah, they're good people. But some people, you ever hear about those, like when 9/11 hit, there was those people were like, fuck it, I'm going in, I'm signing up.
Yes.
Thank God for those dudes. Holy shit. Or girls.
A lot of women, of course, too. I feel bad for those people because they went to the wrong country. There's so many people. There was the Iraq Veterans Against the War. I did a benefit for them way back in the day, IVAW.org. I don't know if that still exists or not.
Good memory.
But a lot of those guys would sign up and say, hey, send me over there. I want to go get bin Laden.
Yes.
And they went, all right, off to Baghdad. And the people were like, Baghdad?
Yeah.
They just sent him to the wrong fucking country.
Bag mom.
Which I appreciate their efforts as well, of course. And,
Sure.
Went there a couple times.
What's that Louis C.K. joke where he goes, this military guy comes on the plane, he's saving the world, he thinks.
Right.
Yeah.
And he makes a good point. It's good enough.
Good enough.
I mean, even if you disagree with the, the objective,
Yeah.
these guys are still saying, yeah, I'll do it whatever you tell me. So.
And I think that's why when these gents come back from war, they're, raping girls in the streets and people let it slide. Because they go, well, you know.
I don't know if they let it slide.
Well, you've seen that photo of the guy tilting the girl in Times Square?
The kiss.
The kiss.
V-Day.
He raped her.
Yeah, he gave her venereal disease day.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, she might not have wanted that kiss, but hey, he's like, I'm taking it, whore.
Yeah, she might not have, but that was a different kind of war because it feels like they saved the world.
Yes.
So they were like, you take that. It was also the 40s. So back then, they'd be like, that's right, you dumb dame. Take that
Right.
kiss.
You don't have
Nowadays,
any,
she'd be like, there'd be
yeah.
blogs and tweets.
I'm a
and,
feminist. Yeah.
all of them would be all over it.
That's true. You're right.
Which,
But-
some of it rightly so, by the way. Some of it's good progress.
yeah, of course. Ladies, call in. We love you. Now, let me ask you, why is it... Oh, shit, I forgot what I was going to say.
Ah, damn it. There's
Damn
something
it.
in the air here. It's
yeah,
taking all of our
yeah.
thoughts. Shelby, you farting?
That was a queef.
Nope.
Wait. Why is it... Ah, shit.
I'll wait for
It's
it.
gone. It's gone.
No, give them a moment of silence. They can take a sip. We can have a moment of silence for the 22.
Oh,
What do you think
yeah.
of it?
Good call.
Here it goes. Starting now. Any luck?
Rape the woman,
Yeah.
Times Square,
World War
kissing,
II,
progress,
blogs.
blog.
SJWs.
Yeah.
POW.
I even got half the sentence out. I said, "Why is it?" I still can't remember the rest.
It's hard because this pod, you're thinking a mile a minute here.
That's
I'm trying to think
true.
of the next one. I'm trying to navigate. I'm staying on my thoughts. I'm trying to let you hear what you're saying.
Right. Well,
Why
maybe
is it?
it'll.
Well, think of a new question.
Maybe it'll
Ask
come
me whatever
back.
you want. Why is it blank?
Why is it?
What's a nice mystery for you? Maybe I have the answer. The
All
codes.
right. Ooh, that's a good question. I got some mysteries up here in my head chest. Aha!
Okay.
Why is it that it's okay to body shame thin women?
How so?
Well, you always hear fat chicks like, "Hey, you skinny bitch, why don't you?"
Oh,
You know,
yes.
and everybody goes, "Yeah," and they high five her. And then if you go, "Hey, you fat skank," they go, "Hey, that's uncalled for."
Yeah, the body shaming is it's tricky. I do a joke now about how I got body shamed because a girl made fun of my forehead, but I can see people being like, "That's not body. What are you, fuck you."
Exactly. It's like, why am I not important?
Yeah, it's an odd thing. It's very hard to keep up. All the feminism and the PC, it's
Yes.
hard to keep up because there's so many things that don't quite add up to me.
It's a lot of kinks in there, a lot of contradictions.
Yeah, it's quite kinky.
Like Louis J. Gomez had a great point. You know, they kept being like, "Oh, the first lady's a whore. Look at this skank. Look at this pictures. What a slut." And he's like, "Well, why is it okay to slut shame now?
Right.
Because she's she's Trump's wife, so you can say whatever you want. It's not fair. It's very skewed."
Yeah, there's a lot of that, and then there's people on both sides. Here's what I'm tired of in this new social media age.
Yeah.
A lot of people keep saying things like this. How come no one's talking about this? And I'm like, I've heard 20 million people talk about that.
I hate when
like
people say
someone
that.
last night, I won't name names, but as a friend of ours was like, how come nobody's talking about how abnormal this Trump presidency is? We're normalizing this. How come no one's talking about it? I'm like, are you fucking
That's
crazy?
all my feed.
Everybody's talking about it.
Yeah.
Newscasters, there's a liberal bias where they're like, you can see them like, Trump tweeted this. Like, they can't even hide it.
Yeah, of course.
The Time magazine, every single story, as it should be, by the way, is about how fucking bananas this guy is.
Of course.
But it's like, people just throw that out there. Nobody's talking about this. I'm like,
Right.
I've been in 10 conversations about that thing today.
Well, that's the problem with the whole thing right there is that dumb guy who's aloof and out of it and out to lunch, he's allowed to post too. It's like you just have a dumb thought, so you can post it. That's what they're all just dumb thoughts.
Yeah.
So none of it makes sense. That's proof of it right there.
This is a better example. Why is nobody talking about how small gorilla dicks are?
Aha.
That's something nobody's talking about. Maybe
Yes.
3 scientists in a lab in, Congo are talking about it.
That should be out there.
Is that a place, Congo? Is it the Congo?
I think it's like the Bronx. You just say
The Congo.
You just say the, and it's a couple places you say the in front of.
The Congo. The jungle, the Amazon.
Yeah, I think when you're scared to go somewhere, you put a the in front of it.
Africa.
Sabenya, how about this? Here's a question.
Please.
Why is it that people keep hiring the Three Stooges? You'd think by now you'd hear every episode they're a plumber, they're a roofer.
Right. I never watched it. Never got into it.
Hate it.
I think there's some continuity problems in there.
Yeah.
How come they're never bleeding? I mean, that's a good question as well.
Oh, great question.
Yeah.
I like it.
Also, Home Alone. I mean, how come those guys got out? They were threatening a child. I mean, that should have been a pretty hefty sentence.
I think they got jailed.
They came right out. Home Alone 2 was a year later. They were out and about.
Oh, I assume they broke out.
Maybe they broke out.
Call in.
You might be right. Hey, folks, I'm not just saying this. I'm literally got a brand new Mack Weldon. Look at it, Mark.
That's a beauty of a hoodie.
Yes, and I got one from my dad as well. I got my dad a nice designer thing, and it was easy. I went to MackWeldon.com. I used promo code Tuesday. I'm being sincere right now.
Yes,
Use
sincere.
Tuesdays, promo code Tuesdays. They shipped to my house 2 days later. It literally came 2 days later, well packaged, folded, ready to wear.
Wow.
You got to get this stuff. One for my dad, one for myself. I'm wearing it right now. I wear it every day. Take it, Mark.
It's the most comfortable thing you're going to own, clothes-wise. You got the underwear, the socks, the shirts, the undershirts, hoodies, and sweatpants. It's all you'll ever wear. Also, the products are naturally antimicrobial, meaning they don't have that nasty funk you've been carrying around in your taint. They want you to be comfortable, so if you don't like your first pair, you can keep it, and they will still refund you. No questions anal. Not only is Mack Weldon underwear, socks, shirts look good, but they perform well too. Bring it to the gym, on a date, and an orgy. Go to MackWeldon.com and get 20% off using promo code Tuesdays. That's lunch. So can I talk about Thanksgiving, or is that too dated?
No, get in there.
All
Talk
right.
about Thanksgiving.
I got stuff here.
It was only a few weeks ago.
Aha.
What do you mean? You can do whatever you want. It's your show. We're just farting
All right.
around
I
over
didn't
here.
know if there was a timeline or I'm gay or what.
No, get in there. Tell me about Thanksgiving.
So you know me. I was
Certainly
same
do.
old G, but I've been low key. But remember we were sitting. All right, Joe farted in the mic. I had to wait for it.
It's a little,
It was a little toot.
daisy.
Yeah, a daisy of a toot. So me and Joe are at Chipotle one day, and it's the day before Thanksgiving.
2 days before
2
Thanksgiving.
days, thank you. And I go, shit, I'm going to Thanksgiving with a friend in Cape Cod, and I haven't booked any travel yet.
Friend.
A lady friend. All right. So I'm going down to Cape Cod, and you go, what are you, crazy? You going to New England the day before Thanksgiving? You haven't booked any travel? I go, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
So I'm texting with her, and she's like, yeah, we're fucked. I'm looking at rental cars. They're all booked up. The only rental cars are at LaGuardia. And I'm like, well, I don't want to go to LaGuardia. If I want to go to LaGuardia, I'm going to fly out of LaGuardia. I'm not going there to get a car.
Right. I've done that before. I
Oh,
live
yeah?
close to LaGuardia, so it's easier, but it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
You take an Uber to get to a car.
Yes.
It's annoying.
I don't like it.
They were sold out, too.
Aha. So I go, fuck it, I'm going to book it right now. So I get on my smartphone. I'm sitting there. I got a burrito under me. And you're eating yours. I was so jealous. You could just wolf down, but I had to concentrate.
Yeah.
And I'm the worst booker ever. I can't book shit. I'm bad with scheduling. I'll put the date wrong. I'll put the time wrong. I'm bad. So she's like, I'm swamped at work. So I'm like, I'll handle it. So I'm on my phone just trying to navigate my fat fingers through this and that. And I'm like, all right, going to Boston from New York this day, that day. And I bought 2 tickets. So I had to go back and do it twice, which is also scary because you could fuck that up. Just 2 chances to fuck it up.
Right.
So I book everything. I put my credit card in. I got a pile of guacamole under my chin. I'm putting credit card numbers in, security code, date, bing, bang, boom. Done. Select, payment, confirm. Got the email, sent her the email. I said, that's your ticket, you whore. And we're good to go. Woo! We're going to Cape Cod. So she goes, well, since you did that, I'll book the bus, which you don't think about. You got to get a bus in Boston to Cape Cod.
Oh, right.
That's an hour drive.
Yeah.
So that's a bitch. But what are you going to do? We'll have fun. We'll blow each other on the bus. We'll jizz in our faces.
No
It'll be
family
good.
to pick you up?
I'll get there.
All right.
So the Wednesday rolls around. Our train is at 3 p.m. out of Penn Station, Amtrak, baby. So I said, let's meet there like 2-ish. Get a good hold on things, you know. You don't want to be ready, you know.
You do want to be ready.
You want to be ready.
Right.
I went down to Penn. It was like a John Hughes film over there. It was just like people running around, families, scarves in the air. You know, everybody's got gifts and hugging
No.
people, and there's children.
Wednesday before Thanksgiving at Penn Station is a great big nightmare.
It's a cluster F.
Uck.
So I get there. We're there. We're both there. We're hugging. She's got some food, so we're noshing while we wait. We're doing some great people watching. The cops in Penn Station, very nice. I saw these cops. Everybody's coming up to them. How you doing, Joe? And they're all high-fiving each other. It was nice.
Most cops are good.
Some are good. So I go up to the big board, and I go, well, let me just check. Maybe we're loading now. I don't want to miss the boarding. So I look at my ticket, 2171 ticket number, 310 to Beantown. So I'm looking up there. I don't see a 310. But, hey, I booked the tickets. Everything should be good.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-huh. I booked the tickets. We should be fine. And I go back to her, and I'm like, yeah, I don't see our number on the board. She's like, well, it's probably a big board. There's a lot of trains. You know, maybe they just have it. And I'm like, well, it seems weird to not put our train up.
Certainly.
Huh. And now it's 2:38. Clock's ticking. So I go, well, that's kooky. So then I go up to some fat guy in the information desk, and I go, hey, fatty, what do you got for this ticket here? I don't see it up on the board. He goes, oh, that is weird. He's looking at the ticket, looking at the board, looking at the ticket, looking at the board. Then he goes, oh, boy, you booked it leaving Boston to New York.
Classic.
Classic.
Classic move.
How did I fuck that up?
Classic fuck up.
So now I'm totally emasculated. You're just like, I'm not a man. What kind of man would do this?
No, you're not.
I was in charge of all of it, and I blew it. And it's the day before. We'll never get there. So I had this completely defeated feeling of like, fuck it, let's give up. Let's go back home. We'll make out. We'll blow each other. It'll be fine.
By the way, good move to get out of Thanksgiving.
Oh.
You booked the wrong ticket and go, up, there it is, sold out.
It's a $200 move, but yeah.
You got money. I mean, how bad don't you want to go to this?
Pretty bad. So I go back up to her, and you just got to face the woman. You got to go, hey, chick, I fucked it up. I bought it Boston and New York. And she was like, oh, my God. I just had a moment of like, let's go home. It's over. It's the day before. What are we going to do? She goes, well, let's go talk to information. I go, all right, we can talk to him, but it's all ruined. I'm completely zeroed out. I have no integrity. I have no will.
Yep.
We're done. So we go up to the information guy, and we're standing in line. There's an old white-haired guy, and we're like, we want that guy. And there's like a sassy fat chick, and we're like, we don't want her. So I'm like, I'll stand here, you stand here. When they call me, I'll go up. When they call you, you go up. We got a pretty good chance of getting the old-haired white guy.
Right.
Old white-haired guy, excuse me.
But he's white also.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the sassy chick was, so
sassy.
Indian. So I saw her yelling at some guy. She's like, bitch, you don't know me. And all that. I'm like, oh, God, we're fucked. So the bell dings. I go, Windows 7. And I go all the way down. It's like some, younger black guy. And then she got Window 8. She goes all the way down to the sassy chick. And I was like, oh, you got the sassy chick. Good luck over there. So I got a whole game plan. You know me. I can lie.
Yeah, you can't book, but you can lie.
I can't book, but I can lie. So I go up to this guy and I go, hey, man, I hate to do it to you, but my dad's senile. He's a drinker. He's gay. He's all over the road. He's a piece of shit. He used to beat me. Look at my ears. I'm dumb. And he's like, oh, my God, I'm sorry. I'm like, look at this. I just noticed he booked us all wrong. He said, he's the worst guy ever. He beats my mom. He fucked me in the ass when I was 8. And he's like, dude, my dad sucks, too. Now we're bonding over the dad.
Nice.
So he goes, all right, I can get you on the 5 o'clock. And I go, oh, my God, 5 o'clock. I love the 5 o'clock. But I go, wait. My wife's here with me. I said, my wife. Just sounds better.
Yeah.
And so he goes, well, what's she doing? I'm like, she's talking to the sassy Indian cunt. And he goes, well, I got you on the 5. And I'm like, well, get her on the 5. He goes, there's only one seat on the 5. And I go, what are you, crazy? So I run down, I pass everybody up, and I go, hey, you bitch, get away from that sassy Indian. We're going down here. And she's like, well, I'm on the 7. And I go, shit. So I run back to him. I'm like, she's on the 7. We need her on the 5. And he goes, go get her. And I go, all right. So I pull her away from the sassy Indian cunt, and she's going, ooh. She's pissed, and I just rip her through the line. I go, here she is. I swear to God, it's her. My dad sucks. He beat me. And the guy goes, give me her ticket. And she goes, why? I'm already on the 7. He goes, just give me the ticket. And now we're like, sir, and he's just typing shit. We're like, sir, what are you doing? We need the ticket. Like, time is of the essence. And now we're getting mad. He won't answer us. I'm like, sir. I'm like tapping. I'm like, sir, what's going on? What are you doing? She's on the 7. I'm on the 5. We need to both be on the 7. And he goes, I got you both on the 5.
Wow.
And I was like, whoa.
Good guy.
Christmas miracle. So I kiss him through the glass, and I put my lips under the little window to try to get to him. He wouldn't let me. And we got on the 5, and we go, well, we got 2 hours to kill. So we went and had lunch at TGI Fridays.
Oh, Fridays.
That's
Jesus
all there's there.
Christ. Well, you could have gone to Jimmy, Brother Jimmy.
Is that there?
It's outside.
Yeah, we didn't want to leave. We were too scared.
I hear you. But, boy, thank God he saved you.
He
Christmas
saved
miracle.
me. This guy was the best.
Wow. And was there seats available? Did you get to sit next to each other?
Well, we fought our way through, yeah.
Right, because sometimes on those packed trains, you don't get to sit next to each other.
Right. Well, she's a Beantown native, so she's been riding that Ammy all day long.
Now, can I ask? Because I don't want to criticize this dame. I don't know her too well, but shouldn't she book the tickets to her home? I mean, she's a New Englander. She's been booking for years. I feel like that should be her.
I completely agree, but she has no dough.
Well,
so
I mean,
I could have Venmoed her, I guess.
Card number, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'm with you, but she's broke as a $2 anal.
But I feel like myself, like if I'm booking, it's my thing. I'm like, hey, come visit my family. I'm getting the tickets.
It'd be nice, but I think there's some like guy bullshit there, like, oh, you're the man, you book, which I have no qualms with. I'm like, you book, be the man. I don't care.
Just got to get to know her man a little better.
Well, it'd be nice.
But how was it? You went up, you met the family. That's a big step.
So we had a nice sizzling. We had like a Jack Daniel's steak. At
Oh,
TGI
yeah, everything's got
Fridays.
Jack Daniels there.
It's ridiculous over there, and it was a madhouse in there. You know, the poor bartender. We're sitting at the bar eating the steak.
It's kind of dirty. I don't like that.
A little dirty.
Yeah.
There's a must in there.
Not a good Friday.
Or a musk. Yeah, it's gross. And the people are gross. The wait staff was gross. The building was gross. The whole thing's gross. So we pig out and we jump on there. And how about this? Once they release that track number,
It's a melee.
The whirlwind happens with people. It's like a toilet flushing. People just running around.
No, it's
in
the
circles.
worst method ever. It's insane.
Yeah, it's so
how
insane.
bad it is.
So this line just starts forming, and people were fighting through it. And I lose her. I lose her in the
Oh,
Gulf.
wow. You're like Jack Dawson.
Who?
My heart will go on. Remember?
No.
Titanic, dog.
Oh, I didn't know he had a name. I called him Leo.
Jack Dawson.
All right.
Jack.
Yeah.
Why don't
Right.
she just lets him go? She's like, I'll never let go. Then she lets him go. I don't get it.
Oh yeah, what the hell? That lady
going
was a
on
bit
there?
of a skank, if you ask me.
I think she's hot, Kate Winslet. I
She's
like
all
her.
right. Yeah, I like her.
That thickness and that accent.
Yeah,
Very
she's thick.
sexy.
Paint me.
Yeah, I like a little thick.
So I go to the back of the line like a good human being, and I lose her, and I'm like, well, I'm at the back of the line. She'll come find me because she's obviously going to come into the back. And I get a call like 10 minutes in, the line's slowly moving, and she's like, where the hell are you? I'm on the train. I was like, how'd you get on the train? I'm in the back of the line. She goes, I fought my way through like a decent human being. And I was like, shit. I was like, save my seat. So I got to fucking run down there. And she's like, I'm in the last car. Run all the way to the last car. We have a great seat. We got one of those table seats where you have two weirdos in front of you, and we're there.
Oh, wow. Those are hard to come by.
Yeah, table seat.
I don't like this because if you sleep, they're looking at you sleeping. I don't like people watching me sleep.
It's very, and plus we're both fun-loving, and we were cracking wise. These people are getting a free show.
Aha.
So, yeah, we hung out on the train, nice 4-hour ride, cuddled, watched a movie. She had the laptop. We put some Netflix on. We shared an earbud, which is always romantic.
That's sweet.
And, yeah, we got there, and we missed the bus, obviously.
You're right.
So we had to call her sister to come pick us up, and she was none too pleased.
I bet. Yeah, well, day before Thanksgiving, who wants to drive up there?
Yeah, hour drive there, hour drive back, and we're all chipper. We made it. Hey, we're full of TGI Friday, bourbon, Jack steak. And
Yep.
she was not happy. She's in her pajamas like, yeah, fuck you guys.
How was the fam? Did you get along?
Fam was great. Nice people. Any family is an upgrade from mine, so
Right.
it's always a lot easier.
I see.
Yeah, and the food was great. It's such a weird thing. Thanksgiving blows my mind because I had no food in my house as a child, so I'm just like, this is all free? Who paid for this? You cooked it? You did all this labor, money, and we just get to eat it?
What do you mean you had no food? What are you talking about, no food?
We didn't have food in my house growing up.
You didn't have food. You never ate.
I
You didn't eat
ate,
food.
but there was no food in the fridge.
Oh, I see.
Like in the house, there was nothing.
Right.
You had a can of garbanzo beans and some evaporated milk.
So what'd you eat out?
A lot of eating out.
I see.
A lot of eating at friends' house. A lot of just going to buy a sandwich at the bodega.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
I was up there. I was like 4 towns away. How crazy.
That's so weird. I thought about you. I was like, I wonder what he's doing.
Yeah, we took the 2:40 a.m. train Tuesday night, Wednesday morning.
How do you like
which
that?
is a good deal. I think I'm going to do it next year because this way, when you go at 2:40, it's a little creepy and shady.
Yes.
But you're at Penn Station, there's like 16 people up there.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a ghost. It's all homeless people sleeping, and they're all like, ah!
Right.
It's like a haunted house up there.
It is a haunted
They
house.
pop up behind a Pepsi counter, ah! And you're
Right.
like, oh, Jesus. And you give them a nickel or whatever.
Right.
But, yeah, same deal. We went there. But this is so nice because usually it's packed and you don't know who's on what train. It crowds. But this is like literally 20 people. And I take the train so much, I get a good sense of where the train's coming. I have like a sixth sense. But then you always watch for there'll be a person standing there before they announce it.
Uh-huh.
The little conductor guy stands up there.
Yeah.
So you just got to keep an eye out and you see him. Then you kind of creep over. You cheat over a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Then they announce it and you just zoop over. So we were the first ones on the train.
How do I like that?
The first one's from Penn Station because it was coming from D.C. That's the other thing, that 2:40 a.m. train, half these people have been on since D.C. and they just hate you.
Yes.
And they're already bundled up and all in the fetal position and
Yes.
shit. So you keep thinking the chairs are open, and then you get there and there's like some fat guy sleeping with his dick out.
Yeah,
But we ended up
gorilla.
getting the 2 seats, and you just try to sleep, but I'm too long. I can't sleep.
You are long.
My back is all crooked and like a politician, and
Uh-huh.
I'm just trying to wrench in there, and you try to fake sleep. You just keep your eyes closed the whole time.
Yeah, playing possum.
And then we had this girl, the girl with the sniffles.
Oh, Sniffle Susie.
The Sniffle Cunt is right next to me.
Yep.
And just like this.
Wait. You went down alone?
No, with Sarah.
So who's the cunt?
She's across the aisle. I mean, it's only 6 inches
Ah,
away.
the
She's
aisle.
right here.
Yes.
And she's just sniffing the whole time. And you just want to scream, blow your nose, you fucking piece of shit, twat face cheese dick.
Yeah.
Blow out. You're sniffing it in, and then it drips back down, and then you sniff it up.
Uh-huh.
You're only sniffing up a quarter of a cock, and then it comes right back down.
Right.
So she's just the sniffle girl. I'm like, take a fucking Imodium or Pepsi, whatever the hell you take.
Yeah, you're squirting everywhere.
Yes, take it literally 4.5 hours straight. Just.
Yeah, start breathing through your mouth, whore. I mean, give it a rest.
Or tip yourself upside down. Do something. You gotta
Yeah.
do. I just hate these people that aren't. I would feel terrible if I was sniffing. I'd be like, everybody fucking hates me. I should kill myself. I should
Yeah.
go to the food cart or hide in the bathroom. I'd be blowing my nose. I'd be apologizing. Sorry, everybody.
I'm the sniffle guy.
But she's just sniffling, and then I look over because you always want to get a look at the person.
You want to get a look.
I wanted to get a look, and she was like a Italian Boston girl, heavy makeup, like thick makeup with a line. Body shape. But you can see like her face is orange and then it just turns pale.
Yes.
That like makeup line.
Get a
which
life.
Is no good.
What are you
and then
doing?
She's got bare feet with like her pink cartoon socks. I hate these adults with the fucking Hello Kitty socks. And then she's sticking her feet through the chair because she's trying to stretch out. So her foot is now encroaching on the person in front of her's seat.
Jim Croce.
She's got her little pink Jim Crow laws. She's got a little pink. Those were bad, right?
Yes.
She's got the pink toes up on this guy's seat. She's sniffing, and then she's using the tray as her leg rest. So every time she moves, she shakes the whole seat.
Ah.
It was a whole
What
thing.
a bitch.
Yeah, I hope she's dead now.
Yeah, hopefully.
I really do.
Hopefully those sniffles killed her. Put a tampon in there, lady.
Yeah, I hope she takes her own life instead of these soldiers.
Aha. Yes. Yeah, the wrong people are dying.
You got that right. But anyways, yeah, hell of a Thanksgiving. Went up there, and of course Sarah was sick. I talked about it. She had E. coli.
Yes.
And my family, and all the rumors and knowledge just spreads like a brush fire. So I tell my mother, Sarah's sick. She's shitting out intestines. And then she tells her sister, Donna, she's like, Donna, Sarah's going to die. She's shit. So then she tells who, and bip, and everyone knows. So Sarah walks in for Thanksgiving. Everyone goes, hey, how's your asshole? 'Cause they're all funny, you know.
Oh, no.
My uncle's like, how's your hoop? I heard you were bleeding all over your ass. And Sarah's not that kind of dame. I mean, I'm
Right.
talking to 25,000 people now about it, but what are you going to do? But she's got my whole family just going, hey, what's up with your ass?
Yeah.
I heard you had a dirty asshole. They're elbowing
Right.
her. So she's like, I hate all of your family. I want to kill myself.
Yeah.
She loves them. She doesn't really hate them.
In a way, though, I think that's more comforting to me because, I mean, I'm not a girl, but it's
Right.
like at least they know you and they feel comfortable enough to make that joke.
Right.
It's worse when they're like tiptoeing around your asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want any tiptoes around your asshole.
A lot of eggshells down there. They hurt.
You ever have a toe in your ass?
Once.
Really?
Yeah.
What was his name?
But yeah, that's the thing is, she's met your family before.
Of course, yeah. I
Yes.
mean, we've been together for 25 years here.
Yeah, it's my first time meeting the family, and I got to tell you, that drive up. I mean,
it's a terrible feeling.
I'm from the inner streets, but I'm saying that drive. It was so New England. I mean, you got the bay or the ocean. We're driving down our stairs like that's the Cranberry Bog. I'm like, Cranberry Bog? What the fuck is that?
A lot of cranberry bogs.
Yeah, and then we get there, and there's all these like windmills and old houses and shit. And she's like, Thoreau lived there, and David Bowie lived there. I was like, oh my god. We did the house, gorgeous little cute house, And yeah, it was just crazy. There's a dog running around. It was insane. It was too much. It was like a postcard. There's
Yes.
red leaves everywhere and the beautiful tree line. They don't lock their door. They got bikes in the front lawn.
Emerson.
Yes.
Ralph Waldo.
Yeah, and then they had the Uncle Bruce. He's the ball buster. And it was so Boston, right? A thick accent. Hey, you got any beers left? All that shit.
Yeah.
And sitting there with Uncle Bruce, he's like, "You're a comic? You're a comic?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You got nothing. You give me nothing." I'm like, "Well, you talk about me being a comic is gonna make me never want to be funny."
Right.
People don't realize that. And
Yeah.
then the girl's like shielding me, like, "Leave him alone, Uncle Bruce." It was a whole thing, and I kicked the dog, and I ate some turkey, and it was good.
Wow. Sounds like fun. So you got along swimmingly.
Yes, it was great. I went well.
You're like a member of the family now.
I'm
This is
in,
getting
baby.
pretty serious.
We had sex in the childhood bedroom a few times.
That's fun.
Oh, it was hot.
There's nothing like a childhood bedroom sex. See,
Oh,
my
yeah.
my girl, her parents moved, so there's no childhood bedroom anymore. Now we're just in like the 20s bedroom.
Sure, the angsty room.
Yeah, I've had that child bedroom when you're in a race car and you're fucking in the
Yes.
ass. That's like
Oh.
one of the best feelings
I
in
had
the
her
world.
face pressed up against a My Little Pony mirror. It was hot.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Well, I guess we got to wrap up here.
Yes.
I mean, am I right or am I gay? Or
Where are you
what?
going to be there, fatty?
Oh,
Uncle?
shit. Well, today's December. Well, this week, starting tomorrow, I'm going to be at Shaskeen Pub tomorrow night in Manchester, New Hampshire. And then Thursday and Friday, I'll be at Laugh Boston, one of my favorites, hometown gig there. And then, by the way, first New Year's not working since 2001. I've never not worked on New Year's. I got nothing.
Huh.
I feel like I got to kill myself or something. Louis, you working New Year's?
No, take it off.
All right.
Fuck it.
I'll take it off. I mean, but I'm not taking it off. I didn't get booked.
Oh, well, enjoy it, I mean. Enjoy the off time.
It's sad. And then don't forget, folks, coming up here, January 27th, big Planned Parenthood benefit at 99th and 3rd. I'll get you the details immediately, but Upper East Side, we're going to have a hell of a show. It's at 99th and 3rd, old schoolhouse.
Oh, that'll be a great
Between
gig.
2nd and 3rd, it's downstairs in a basement, and all the money goes to these girls getting abortions and men getting HPV warts cut off.
Yeah, both worthy causes.
And check out the album. We got a bonus episode right now on the Patreon with our old Jewy friend Louis Katz. Hell of a guy.
Oh, yeah. Hey, check me out January 13th. I'll be at the Hartford Funny Bone. Then after that, I'm doing the Orlando Comedy Festival.
Ooh.
Then I'm up at Laugh It Up in Poughkeepsie. One night only, the 21st of January. Come on out to that. Then I'm at Rumors in Winnipeg. Magoobies in Baltimore, Side Splitters in Tampa, and Helium in Philadelphia. Laughs Comedy Club in Kirkland, Wash.
Oh, that's a fun one.
Check the website. Hit us on Twitter. Hit the Facebook page. Yell at Chipotle. Call your mom a whore. And see you next year.
Sorry about everything.
Hopelessly watching the music die. Please believe that
This has been a Stand Up Labs production, powered by digital media. Subscribe to new and archive episodes wherever you listen to podcasts, and find all of our shows at standuplabs.nyc.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Aha!